Politics is one of the things that is, extremely essential to the verticals of our nation, right? Of every nation. When you think about the governance, you think about the civic, right? If you are not in government actively, you will have civic responsibilities, as a citizen of a nation. So that means that there is always a collaboration that is required between them. And that is why even in private sector, you will always consider the government because they have regulations that can kill or make your business, right? So also with regards to, participation, of course, they say, like, for instance, that power is not given, power is taken. And before you can take power, you have to at least come close to the corridors of power. You can't just show up from nowhere until you want to grab power from the center where it exists. So you have to have proximity. So this is speaking to the younger people, right? They need to understand that the older people, even in their 90s, will not just call you and say, okay, take this. You will have to have worked with them. Sometimes some of these things are bestowed based on trust, right? Some of them are bestowed based on proximity. Yes, I know this guy, or somebody I know someone that they think can deliver on a particular job. Just like at work, you don't get promotions because you are a fine boy, right? Except in Nigeria, sometimes, I don't know. But for you to get promoted, that means you have shown a level of track record that you can actually hold forth in the work that has been given to you. Same thing with politics, right? The way they have grown, the older people have grown in politics. For you to come close to where they are, you have to be at least have that close proximity with them and learn from the experience. You can't think that the experiences do not matter because they have it, right? And because they won't give it to you, they won't just call you or just Google your name on social media and say, there's one guy that has 200 million followers. Let's call him and make him the next president of Nigeria without any form of experience, right? So you have to learn from these people, practical experiences that they've learned over time and be able to work with what they have, right? Because they might not look for you. You have to be the one to look for them.
First of all, the image of politics that we have is not something that is very encouraging. We've heard stories, we've seen images of people in politics that make it look like it's such a dirty, thing that you don't want to be a part of. Because of the field I play in international development, right? It's sort of like intertwined with governance, public management, public service in a way. But even me, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, I don't think I want to play politics on a national level. Maybe I should do it from an international or regional level. I'm still going to get the kind of respect that they get and maybe possibly still make an influence in my local community if I do that. But the truth is we can't keep running away from those things forever. One thing that could change my mind, and I think the older generation can do, is to help us even present an image of this thing as though it's something that is obtainable, attainable, and it's something that is not so dirty as it is presented, so that we're interested to even get in. And besides what the older generation do to encourage us, I think young people should also begin to sit up and say, I need to get into this thing now, because like you can't see, we're not going to be young forever, and whatever actions that we take now will determine what this country is eventually going to be in the coming days. So I'll just say, regardless of whether they encourage us or not, let's get involved, let's participate in it. But for the older generation, let them even at least try to present us an image that is desirable, and then when we do come in, they should give us a chance to learn from them, and they should also be willing to pass it down to us. Like, it's not something that they're going to have to hold on to forever.
They need to give them insights into how to play politics with the current realities, and besides that, teach them how to do it in such a way that they will be able to involve other youths. Therefore, they need to encourage them, bring them in, mentor them, and give them responsibilities.
We try to educate them, because nowadays politics is for everybody now. Because in those days, if a pastor, let me say clergies, either in Muslim or in Christian, they are not participating in politics. But nowadays, it's not so. Anybody can participate in politics. I even encourage our youth now, either you are a Muslim or a Christian, to participate in politics.